on this news coming in from the US. The US military said it is searching for remnants of the suspected Chinese surveillance balloon it shot down the previous day. In a dramatic spy saga that has further strained American-Chinese relations, the US Navy is working to recover the balloon and its payload, and the Coast Guard is providing security for the operation. A successful recovery could potentially give the United States insight into China's spying capabilities.
Well, and Australian retail sales volumes fell for the first time in a year last quarter. This was against the backdrop of shoppers trimming spending on goods, a sign higher borrowing costs are finally working to curb spending. Data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics showed real retail sales dipped around 0.5% in the December quarter. The report also showed growth in retail prices was the slowest all year in the quarter. The Australian Central Bank meets on Tuesday and is widely expected to hike rates by 0.25 point.
And Iran's supreme leader has pardoned tens of thousands of prisoners, including some arrested in recent anti-government protests. However, the pardon came with conditions. State media reports said that the measures would not apply to any of the numerous dual nationals held in Iran. It would also not apply to those charged with spying for foreign agencies or those affiliated with groups hostile to the Islamic Republic.
Well, and sticking to geopolitics, Ukraine is set to replace defense minister with the chief of its military spy agency. The defense minister reshuffle would be the highest profile government change in a slew of resignations and sackings following a corruption scandal late last month. The defense minister became the minister in November of 2021, a few months before Russia launched its full-scale invasion.
And after a long bout of serious illness, former Pakistan President and Chief of Army Staff Pervez Musharraf died at the age of 79. Facing charges back home for the assassination of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto in 2007, he had been living in Dubai for the last 8 years.
Well, and Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif submits to the terms set by the IMF, says the International Monetary Fund was giving finance minister and government a tough time during the unimaginable economic crisis. But he said his government was forced to accept the terms of the global body after the country's forex reserves have plummeted to less than $3 billion. To put that into perspective, the country's forex reserves are just enough to afford 3 weeks of imports.
And well, as news has just come in, apparently an earthquake of magnitude 7.7 has hit Turkey. So we'll bring in more on that. But for now, let's just quickly slip into a short break. You don't go anywhere. Stay tuned in.